Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're asking, and I think I've done this video before, this may be kind of redundant, but we're asking, are there trusts in Thailand? So do trusts exist in Thailand? Maybe that's a better title. Let's call this Do Trusts Exist in Thailand? Editor, I'll let you deal with that. So do trusts exist in Thailand? Are there trusts in Thailand? Whatever you want to call it. Well, in point of fact, not really. Not in any sense that anyone from a common law jurisdiction is going to recognize. Thailand does not utilize equity. There is no bifurcation of equitable title and legal title under Thai law because there is no notion in Thai law of what we in the common law system would refer to as equity. And to kind of put this out for lay folks, so when you go way back, the way trusts got created, it actually goes back to the Crusades, is my understanding, where you would have these lords who would become a crusading knight, but they would need to leave their manor, if you will, in someone's hands, in someone's safekeeping. So they would put it into trust, and what they would do is they would bifurcate what was called the legal title, which remained with that lord, and then they would bifurcate it with the equitable title, which was the title of the person who could administer it, or vice versa. Maybe it was legal title went to the person who had to administer it because they had to deal with the legalities day to day. Yeah, that's right. But the equitable title went to the person who had to go off and would come back and sort of put all that back together. And that's kind of where you get this from. That's the notion. It's bifurcation of equitable and legal title, which goes back to the court of the king's conscience and the difference between the law courts and the ecclesiastical courts if you want to go even further back. I'm sure folks don't really want to go back that far in watching this video. Long story short, none of that happened here in Thailand. We don't have that jurisprudence here. And there are a few things that look trust-like, especially in a banking context, usually interbank or intra-bank. Not going to get into that. That's a deep dive. What we're talking about here generally is for the man on the street. Can the man on the street set up a trust in Thailand? And the answer is no, not really. That's not going to be possible. Now, you may be able to kind of, recreate it in the aggregate using various other legal instruments to come out to something of a semblance of the same goal you're trying to get at with trust. But long story short, trusts do not exist in Thailand.